Hello my people, hope you're having a wonderful day. So today I'm out here at this nature trail once again. It was a wet day today, but I love being out here and I just hope I don't get wet. Wish me luck. I hope it doesn't rain on me, but I just feel like I get assistance from the higher powers when I'm out here making these videos. So I just had to come and take a chance. So, today's video is about communicating and talking to your higher self. That's what this video is about. Number one, what is your higher self? Your higher self is the real you. Your higher self is connected to your spirit energy. And your higher self is it's non-physical. It's not this human part of yourself that suffers from issues and fears. Your higher self is not connected to your ego, or it doesn't belong to your ego. And which your ego can be judgmental and likes to criticize and compare. That's not your higher self. Your higher self is creative, and it operates from a place of peace and love and intuition. So that's your higher self. Now, some of the ways to know that you are communicating with your higher self is, number one, through when you're calm. When you're calm in a situation, when you're handling and dealing with things in a calm manner, when you're just calm, even when things come to you, you figure things out, it's just a calm. It's not filled with drama, because that would be your ego, filled with drama. So when you're handling things in a calm way, that is when you are connected to your higher self. Another way to know, for example, I'm pretty sure you've had times where you have aha moments when you're thinking about stuff or you're trying to figure something out, and then you're just like, oh, like you just kind of get it. Those aha moments, that is your higher self. Sometimes you might feel like smarter than you usually are. You feel like you just figured something out in a knowledgeable way, more than what you normally do. Like that was smart. That was your higher self. That's smart, when you figure things out like that. That happened to me like last week. I was sitting in the garage. I can't even remember what I was thinking about, because throughout this whole awakening process, I'm thinking about stuff all the time. So I was thinking about something, and it just kind of came to me. Like I just figured it out. And it was such a deep way that I was just like, oh. And at that moment, it was like, that was my higher self. Like I knew what that was. And that's what made me, okay, I'm going to make a video about this, because wow, that just came to me like that. And I just know that was my higher self. And that's what made me want to make this video. But that's one of the ways to know that you're communicating with your higher self, when you feel smarter about something, more knowledgeable, and you're just like, kind of like aha, like that's when you are communicating with your higher self. Another way to know that you're communicating with your higher self is when something just doesn't feel right. Now, when sometimes when things just don't feel right and you don't know why. A lot of times why something doesn't feel right. You may be in a situation where it's like, okay, I don't like that because of this. Or I'm not into that because of that. I don't like this, and you know why. Sometimes you don't know why. That is when you're communicating with your higher self, which is associated with intuition. you kind of like, you don't know why. You don't have any valid proof. That is your higher self trying to help you and show you, even though you don't have valid, physical evidence of something. It's still trying to save you, still trying to help you from making certain decisions. It just knows. And that is when you know that you are communicating with your higher self. When you just don't feel right, it's trying to save you. So follow it. Don't do what I did for a lot of years. A lot of times I would just be like, well, it can't be that bad. I don't really know why, or, why I feel this way. Maybe it's just this, maybe it's that. And then I just go with it. And then I'm just like, why did I do that? So listen to your intuition. A truck is passing behind me. I spoke to them earlier. They was asking me, what am I doing out here? They always see me like, can we ask you? And then they asked me what the channel was, so maybe they might subscribe. Anyway, aside from that, what I was saying was, when you don't know why, but you feel it, that is your intuition talking to you and telling you something isn't right, and you just got to go with it. You got to trust it. And another way to know that you are communicating with your higher self is when you deal with people with more compassion. Instead of going off, which is what the ego would have you do, you show more compassion. Instead of being upset or going off because somebody doing something crazy or something you don't understand, instead of going off, you rather just, okay, well, I get it. I understand why this person does that. Maybe you realize they have issues themselves, and that's the reason why they're doing certain things, but you're not going off. You'd rather just deal with, like I said, that's the whole thing about being calm and with compassion. That is when you are communicating with your higher self. This is something that has recently happened to me because I changed jobs. I moved to a new spa. I'm a massage therapist. I have been for over 10 years. So I start working at a new spa, and there's a specific person who seemed to like the energy I get from them, like they don't like me, doesn't want to say good morning, or, doesn't speak when they come in. Okay, just kind of look at you and, that kind of energy. And the ego side of me, or the old me, would have probably been like, okay, well, if you don't speak, I don't care. And then I'll give them the same thing that they're giving me. But because I have grown, my higher self, like I don't have to struggle to do it, but it's just like more like I can't, my higher self doesn't want me to act that way. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak to you. You're going to have to like ignore me or tell me don't talk to me. You're going to have to do that for me to not speak to you. I'm going to treat you with the same respect that I treat everybody else. And so that's what I do. And it seems like by me doing that, this person is more like, all right, what the heck? Like I'm not going to do what you're doing. So you're going to have no choice but to speak, or to either you're going to just have to be flat out rude. That's the only way. So I know that is my higher self, and that's the reason why I'm handling it that way. And that's how you know. That's another way to know that you are communicating with your higher self. I hope that this can help some people to understand and know when you're communicating with yourself, and to try to operate in that way. When you do, and if you do, it's a wonderful way to live, because your higher self will lead you to your purpose, your plan in life. Your higher self will lead you in the right direction. So to connect with your higher self is, like I said, it's a beautiful way to live. So I hope that anything I've said here has helped. Aside from that, I'm gonna do another video. My next video is probably, I don't know, maybe next week, another week after. I have an update. I'm excited about another Kundalini update video about this whole awakening process. And I'm excited about it because it's basically like comparing, when I sat and thought about how much I've changed from last year to now, it's just amazing what this whole process has done. So I'm excited to talk about that. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe and share, all that good stuff. And until next time, peace and blessings. Bye.